Hello beautiful Mabuhay and welcome to Jay's Nest. It's about to rain, but I wanted to do a video in my garden. I got my chickens over there. I think one's a rooster, so that's fun. Today we're bringing it in with a J Jabbers. A J Jabbers is just where I take random topics from the cloth diapering community and I bring them here. And in this
Sage.
And in this space, I love to provide support to parents and caretakers along their cloth diapering experience. So whether you choose cloth or you don't choose cloth, this channel is here for cloth diaper education and support, no matter what you choose. So, I want to talk to you, hopefully the wind isn't muffling this video. I want to talk to you today about the most important things about a cloth diapering journey.
Sage, quiet girl. You too loud, or boy. That's the rooster, I think.
I don't know. I think you a rooster. You cock-a-doodle-and doodle-and.
Cock-a-doodle.
So let's talk about the most important things that I personally see when it comes to cloth diapering. I'm doing this from a perspective of cloth diapering my 3 youngest children and offering support to thousands of people online. There are a lot of important parts to a cloth diaper journey, a lot of puzzle pieces, and it's not ideal for me to just try to squeeze it all into one place, but there are a few commonalities that I see that might be helpful for you if you're new to cloth diapering or if you're doing research or you're just beginning. So really the most important parts about a cloth diaper journey, without overcomplicating, without overthinking, is getting the absorbency right. And I can't tell you off the bat what absorbency is gonna work for you. Some babies are flutters, okay? So a flutter refers to a baby or a child who pees really fast all at once. It doesn't mean it's a lot of pee, but it just means it comes out really fast. And so things like pocket diapers, probably not great for you. I did a video called Why Your Pocket Diapers Are Leaking. I'll link it down below. If you're using pocket diapers and you're getting leaks, please watch that video, very helpful. The problem with pocket diapers and flutters specifically, it's only important if you have a flutter, is that the pee comes out too fast and that stay dry material of a pocket diaper slows down the absorption rate. And that's only necessary to know if you have a flutter, and you'll know if you have a flutter because you'll be getting leaks with your diapers, but the absorbency isn't fully saturated. And so now we have something called a heavy wetter. A heavy wetter is a baby who pees a lot, okay? So a baby or a child who pees a lot is considered a heavy wetter. And you'll know if you have a heavy wetter because everything will be soaked. This insert will be soaked from top to bottom. The diaper right through the water resistant material will be leaking through. So that's a good telltale sign, whatever that word is, that you have a heavy wetter. Now your baby can both be a heavy wetter and a flutter. Not that common, but it does happen. And so absorbency is going to be the most important part. I can't tell you what will work for you specifically because every baby pees different ounces. I'm really interested to see what some of my pre-flats absorb. So like I have this Blythe Life pre-flat. It's an extra large, it's ginormous, it's huge, but it's like, it absorbs a lot. Now she's a work-at-home mom and she hand dyes her fabrics. She sews her diapers by hand, so they do come with a higher price point, but I want to see how much that bad boy absorbs. Like, I'm very interested to see what the most absorbent cloth diaper in my stash is. I've wanted to know this for years, so I'm coming to the end of my own cloth diapering journey, so why the heck not? Let's just figure it out together.
That storm be blowing in. It's blowing. I gotta hurry.
My advice for you when it comes to absorbency, since I can't tell you what will work for you specifically, like I may give you some advice on like my top 5 inserts that I consider the best inserts, but they might not work for you. And then you'll be like, oh my gosh, Jay, I tried your recommendations, all 5 of them, spent all my money, they didn't work. You keep extra inserts on hand. Not the microfiber inserts, bamboo inserts, hemp inserts, cotton inserts, Sherpa inserts, keep around boosters. I use inserts as boosters. So what is a booster and a doubler? A booster and a doubler are inserts that can't be used by themselves, they're just not absorbent. They're something that you can pair with something else, with like a flat or a pre-fold or an all-in-one to make it a little more absorbent, but it's not an insert you would be able to use by itself. It's just not absorbent alone. Maybe it absorbs 3 ounces, maybe it absorbs 5 ounces or 7 ounces, and your child needs 15 ounces, so that insert would be useless by itself. So you pair it with other things. I am always pairing inserts with my stretchy flats. That's just like my go-to combination when we're talking about diapers. I have a pocket diaper with a stretchy flat and an insert, stuffed a flat in the insert inside the pocket, and that's my combo. I consider those inserts to be my boosters. They're not sold as boosters, but I call them boosters just because that's how I personally use them. So my advice for you is to keep extra inserts on hand. Having the right absorbency can make or break your cloth diapering experience. Leaks suck, okay? Leaks happen with disposables all the time. Babies leak out of disposables, they pee out of disposables, they poop out of disposables, they have blowouts at the back if there's not a back elastic. They poop out the sides of it if the fit ain't right, and if the poop is just really runny. It happens, okay? And it can happen with cloth diapers as well. Cloth diapers aren't foolproof. As your child gets older, their absorbency needs change. So like I remember Willow at 9 months, the absorbency she needed at that time was like crazy, more than what she needs now. Your baby's absorbency needs will change over time, so having those extra inserts on hand will be so helpful for you. It can really make or break your cloth diapering experience. A lot of people hate leaks, and some people feel like they have to redo their whole entire cloth diaper stash because they don't have enough absorbency. And I think it's important to really know that along your journey, the absorbency needs are going to change. The way diapers fit are going to change as your baby's body shape changes. So it's important to really have those extra inserts on hand so you are prepared for when that absorbency change comes. The trial and error of cloth diaper sucks. We're going to talk about that and why I hate cloth diapering part 2. Trial and error sucks. That's kind of part of it, but you know, that happens in life too. Things are unknown, things are mysterious. Sometimes we have to try things out for ourselves. We can't always be force-fed information. Sometimes we actually just have to experience things. Sometimes we have to just experience life to really get the wisdom, to really gain the knowledge, to really be submerged in our experience. You have to live through the experience. The next piece of advice that I think is really important is having a diaper that fits. So I use this analogy all the time. You wouldn't use a newborn diaper on a toddler, right? You need a good diaper that fits. Having a fitting diaper matters. It doesn't need to be fancy. You don't have to go spend $35 on a diaper that fits. You can, if you have that kind of budget, you can. Some of my favorite combinations have been cheaper diapers with really good absorbency. Your girl on a budget, having more affordable diapers, pockets, or covers has really saved my cloth diapering journey. I use Sezzle all the time. Sezzle is like a layaway program for your cloth diapers. Ooh, this storm's blowing in. I'm hoping it doesn't rain on us. But having a diaper that fits correctly is good. And it's not as hard as it seems. Like, it just needs to fit. Like, it just needs to fit. That's it. It just needs to fit. You need a fitting diaper. Another thing that goes along with this is a good wash routine. And that's something that may take a while to get. You know, there are groups that have what we call admin approved wash routines, where the admins of these Facebook groups have to approve your wash routine. Do you have to follow those? No, I don't believe wash routines are one size fits all, and it's okay to believe that. It's okay to say that. It's okay to experience that. When I first started cloth diapering, I was, woo! I was totally on the admin approved wash routine train until I started to deal with detergent buildup. Some of these groups say detergent buildup is a myth. Girl, you can get detergent buildup in your hair. Look it up. It just happens. If there's not enough agitation in your hair, you're using too much soap and you're not washing it out properly, the soap is going to build up. But that's something you're just going to have to trial and error out. And that also sucks because sometimes your babies can get rashes in the middle of it from the detergent, from your diapers not getting clean enough. What I specifically see all the time in the cloth diapering community is that there's not proper agitation in the wash. And there's not enough water in the wash. Detergent amounts are just going to vary depending on the load size that you're using, depending on the types of diapers that you're using. I don't give out wash routine advice, so please don't come to me asking me to fix your wash routine. Girl, I don't know, okay? I will wholly admit I am not an expert at all when it comes to all of the lived experiences that can be had with cloth diapering. I'm just not, and I'm okay with that. I'm a human, I'm a regular person, I'm sitting here, my legs are going numb, I poop and I fart just like you. But you know, I'm just a regular person like you. I just one day decided to pick up a camera and share my cloth diapering experience and share my passion and just share some of the wisdom, and I just have a passion to support people with cloth diapers specifically. So I don't know anything, I don't know everything, and I don't want to lead you to failure because I don't know everything. And I've learned to be okay with that. I've learned to be okay with me just saying, hey, I don't know everything. I'm still learning too. Being on this platform and being able to reach tens of thousands of people over the years has really given me a huge lens of experiences, and everything just isn't one size fits all. And so what I say might not work for you. How I wash my diapers might not work for you. And I wish I had a solution to help a lot of people. You know, I think a lot of these Facebook groups that do have admin approved wash routines, I think that actually does come from a really good place. I know A lot of times I shit on admin approved wash routines. There was even a drama last year between me and a group. There was even a drama between me and a Facebook group last year because of this topic specifically. Like, I was scrolling through their group, which I barely ever participated in, and the one time I commented in it, they banned me. And they found out, I was on my personal profile, mind you that, and they banned me and like made this slandering post about me and like pinned it to the top of their group. And I haven't really talked about that here because it didn't really affect me. I don't know those people, I don't know those admins. I understand that being an admin to big groups is a thankless job. I've been an admin to lots of groups with tens of thousands of people in each group. It's a thankless job. I totally get it. And I think these groups, these admin groups, actually come from a place of wanting to help out a lot of people with kind of like a general formula. So it comes from a good place, but in some instances, the way that groups are managed, or rather micromanaged, really triggers people's postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety. It can be gaslighting in some senses. That was kind of the drama that I faced in that group. I said that I don't understand admin approved wash routine culture, because this girl, she had posted that she was struggling with a wash routine she got from that group, and like 10-15 people, they commented the same thing, like, yeah, me too, this wash routine made my diaper stinky, or they gave my baby rashes. And then they started deleting all of those people's comments, which was very sensory to me, and they deleted my comment as well and then banned me from the group because I went to my Instagram stories and I spoke up about it, like how gaslighting it is to delete people's comments who are sharing frustrations. Like, that's an opportunity to really improve your group and take feedback, not something that is attacking. But again, from an admin standpoint, like, it's a thankless job. I don't think there should be as much micromanaging as there was in that group, but like, it's a thankless job and it's really stressful, and like tens of thousands of people, like, that is really stressful. Is everybody gonna have a good wash routine from that group? No, because wash routines aren't a one-size-fits-all thing. And I think if we stay open to that idea, I think just the culture around wash routines will really lift. I don't like to talk about controversial things on my channel because I don't want to share that energy with you guys, but I realize as a leader, if I don't talk about these things, then how are we going to have good thought leaders in this community who can really shift the narrative of things? And I like to take a grounded standpoint of things. I like to see both sides. It's not always just blah, blah, blah. You know, the people with the loudest voices, you know, being the leaders, you know, with the most emotion and the loudest voices, like pressing onto people. It's really a rounded view, seeing all sides to things and trying to come up with solutions. And I think wash routines are one of those things that can be a bit individualized. And there's just a lot of drama around cloth diaper wash routines, and I hope in the future there won't be as much. But until then, we have to keep talking about these things. We have to switch the narrative, switch our mindsets, and stop putting so much pressure on each other and so much judgment towards each other as we're just trying to all figure out what works for us. There are not very many things in this community that have hard, fast rules, and I just think washing isn't one of those things that should be a rule or have really strict rules on, because there's just so much variability when it comes to washing diapers. And if you knew about all that stuff that happened last year, this is not a space to bash any people. This is not a space to bash group owners. This is not a space to take down groups, take down people, belittle them. That is not the energy that I'm bringing to this space, and I do not encourage that. So please be kind in the comment section. I think we can be in a space where we talk about the ins and outs of washing culture without having to attack each other, by seeing each other's viewpoints. And I think there's power in that. So very Libra-like, right? Being able to see a balanced view of everything, why people do what they do, whether you agree or not, why they do what they do, why things are the way that they are, and solutions to go forward to fix those things, to switch our mindsets, to have more grace for ourselves and each other, to not have as many arguments, and to not be so quick to make judgments or bash people. But anyways, I think that's all I wanted to say. I started to go on a wash routine rant. But yeah, absorbency is really important. Invest in good absorbency, okay? And it's not something you have to buy all at once. You can buy slowly over time. Even my stash, maybe it's taken, what, 6+ years to build my stash. But having extra inserts on hand makes a difference. Having diapers that fit, they just fit. They don't need to be a perfect fit, but having diapers that fit makes a difference. And finding a good wash routine, which I can't tell you what your perfect wash routine is because I'm just human, but that is part of the cloth diaper experience, and once you get those things pinned down, but all right, it's about to storm. The wind's going nuts. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions or you want to continue this conversation, let's continue down below.
I really wanted to get
Love to you guys. I'll talk to you next time.
Trying to find some balance in